Hi, welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. Good evening. I'm your host, Ashley Live. This is episode 74, and I'm so excited to bring you my next guest. Her name is Jonness. She's a singer, songwriter, guitarist based out of Washington, D.C. She's very passionate about music. She captivates her audience with soulful and uplifting lyrics. She had a single last summer called We Thing, and most recently Jonness was featured on Wanya Wednesdays, a virtual talent show created by Wanya Morris from Boys to Men. So I'm really excited to introduce her to you guys. We're going to have a chat about music. She's going to perform, and then we're going to finish it off with Q&A. So thank you guys so much for your support. We're going to hang tight and wait for her to hop in the room. And I can't believe it's episode 74. That's awesome. Like, I'm so excited because that means next episode for me is episode 75, which is crazy. It's so crazy. I love it. I love it. But yes, I have 73 other episodes that you should watch before this. If you've never watched this show, if this is your first time tuning in, go on my YouTube, go on my website. I have 73 other musicians that I've interviewed, and I had such a fun time. I interviewed bassists, singers, keyboardists, tons of fun people. Like, I had so many incredible interviews, and I love it because every interview I have is kind of like a first date. Like, it truly is. So I'm having a lot of fun with these. And hi guys, I see you in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Where's everyone tuning in from tonight? Where are you guys tuning in from? Tell me where you're at. Is anyone from DC? Because that's where Jonness is from. And I'm from New York. You know, I don't know where Jonness is, but if you hang tight, Jonness will be in here shortly. How did you guys find out about Jonness? Tell me how you found out about her. And what's your favorite cover that Jonness does? And Jonness is in the room. Whenever you're ready, come on in. Okay, there she is.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Well, thank you so much for asking. So I was just introducing you to the room, and I actually start each show off with a song lyric. So tonight's song lyric is going to be from an Alicia Keys song called Superwoman.
I love that song.
I know you're a huge Alicia Keys song. So I'm just going to say these lyrics, and then after I'm done, I'm just going to ask you what it means to you. Cool?
Okay.
Let's do it. Everywhere I'm turning, nothing seems complete. I stand up and I'm searching for the better part of me. I hang my head from sorrow, state of humanity. I wear it on my shoulders, gotta find the strength in me.
Oh, I love that.
I know. It's such an empowering song. What does that mean to you?
It just means that you are strong in anything, and you can do anything that you want, no matter, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you or anything. Like, you can do whatever you want, whatever you put your mind to, as a woman, as just a human. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does Alicia Keys mean to you as a musician?
She is literally the person I want to, like, just how her music and how she just came about and how she is right now. She just what I want to do with my career. She is just so empowering and so inspirational to people, and she's always about love and just loving yourself and just spreading love and spreading joy. So that's what I want to do within my music. So she means everything. Like, she's really the person who inspired me to do music. Like, yeah.
I think that's so incredible because Alicia Keys is one of those legendary performers. When she's on stage and when she's singing, she's always smiling. Like, she cannot get this smile
right
off. She is in a state of euphoria when she's And I so admire that.
Me too.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Bring us
Yes.
childhood. I want to get a little bit into how this all started. I know you're inspired by your grandfather's music. What was
Hmm.
it like, and how old were you when that happened?
I was 12. That's really when I started like picking up my guitar.
Hmm.
But yeah, when I was like 5 years old, that's when I saw Alicia Keys singing, and that's when I wanted to sing.
Yeah.
And I also was watching, I don't know, Hannah Montana. Like that
Yeah.
was like, cause she was singing, she was acting, and she was doing music, like playing instruments. I was like, I could do that. That's what I could do. This is me.
Yeah.
And so it was really Alicia Keys when I saw her, and then it amped it up when I saw Hannah Montana. She was acting too, because I'm also an actress, so I love all of that. And that when I saw that she was doing all three, just being amazing and everybody loving her, I was just like, yo, that's what I want to do.
Mhm.
I want to do that myself. And so, yeah, that's, yeah.
Are you still a Miley Cyrus fan?
I am actually. I mean, she definitely, like, just even her journey and how she was finding herself in music. Like, of course, there's some things that she did that I just was like, whoa, what are you, you're going a little bit wild, crazy there. But I feel
Yeah.
like she's even just, she's finding herself, and she still is finding herself. But I feel like she's getting there and she's getting better. And I just love watching her just find herself, honestly. So I'm still a fan. I still listen to her music. Especially because she's so talented. Like, just no matter what she does, it doesn't take away from her talent and the music, amazing music she can make.
Yeah, and I love when you talked about her evolution because she started so young. So then when you think of
Mm-hmm.
her teen years and then her early 20s, she still is finding herself as a young woman, and she's wearing all these different outfits and collaborating with people and songwriting, like
Right.
she kind of does that in the spotlight. So anytime she does something, people are going to be like, "Oh, she just did that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
How would you describe the music you create?
The music I create is more pop, alternative, and it's definitely upbeat and happy. I want to bring but it's also like with my slow songs or my more like downer songs, even though it might be sad or might make you feel like you want to cry, it's still like my music, like it might start off like, say, something uh not going off of We Think, because my We Think is just like a happy vibe kind of song. But my music that I'm planning on dropping soon, it starts off where it's like some trouble, like something like I'm feeling down, but towards the end it's like always like all right, I feel better. I know what to do. Believe in myself, kind of thing. So it's always like, it's my music definitely tells a story, and it has a type of storyline, because I want to be able to get a message out that even though you feel like this, you don't have to stay like this. You can always choose happiness. That's my thing. Like, you can choose happy. You can choose to be good,
Yeah.
even though things might be bad. You can choose to not be on the bad side of the bad things that
Yeah.
might be happening. So,
I love that. And I think, and I love that you brought it up because we've just been going through this crazy global pandemic. So, talk to me about how you worked your way through it, being the positive person that you are.
well, honestly, like, with COVID, even though it was such an awful thing, just being inside and people getting sick, people dying and stuff, the positive turn it would for me is that I was able to grow my social media. I was able to get my music out there more and connect with more people and more artists and make new friends, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy, because even me just being, I mean, I'm in Georgia, but just how, like, I wasn't really able to make as many connections as I was before COVID than I am now. Like, I have connected with so many people that I never thought I would be connecting with, which is kind of crazy. So even though like COVID is a bad thing, I'm thankful for what it has brought upon for me and for my career,
Yeah.
because yeah, it definitely took a turn for the good
Hmm.
for me,
Yeah.
at least.
Awesome. Because, right, we were all stuck in our houses. We didn't know what to do. Like, as a music,
Hmm.
like, we're just stuck in our bedrooms and our houses, and we're like, what the heck's going on? But then you're able to use social media and channel that and talk and connect with all these people all over the US, all over the entire world.
Right.
And I think that's powerful.
Yeah, that it's amazing how many people I've met or even connected with or even inspired just through them telling me that they inspire that I inspired them through my music or helped heal them or got even conversations in my DMs have been amazing with different people from different countries and stuff like that. So it's like it's just been amazing. I've learned so much just being
Yeah.
on social media. It's actually kind of crazy because like people say like too much of social media, you wash your brains and stuff like that. But I've actually, like, I've learned from different cultures being on here. Even me having a talent show, someone comes on my talent show,
Yeah.
shows us different dances, like, from different cultures, which is amazing. And I'm, like, so grateful to have experienced myself.
Yeah, and it's cool to have such reach because 10 or 15 years ago, we did not have iPhones, so that would not have been possible.
Exactly.
Oh, talk to me about your creative process.
My creative process, it's always different. Honestly, with writing music, it starts with my guitar, like a
Mm-hmm.
melody, and then I start creating, like, I start with the chorus, and then I'll go into getting the verses, like, just trying to figure out what I'm talking about and the kind of message or story I'm trying to tell.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, very rarely, it usually just starts with my guitar, but sometimes I'll be out. Sometimes I'll just be out and about and I don't have my guitar with me, but I have a melody in my head. So I'll record on my phone and
Yeah.
then I'll forget about it. And then, like, weeks or days later or whatever, I will come back to it and I'm like, oh, yo, this sounds good. And I'll try to find a guitar to fit it. And then I'll just, like, start with the chorus and then the verses. It's always, but the writing's, like, part actually just always starts with the chorus and try
Mm-hmm.
to figure out what I'm trying to write.
So, do you feel like most of the time you record stuff in your phone or do you write your lyrics down on paper?
I do both. At first, it started with my, like, before, like, phones wasn't really like, I've recently started doing the notes on my phone. Like, if I'm at a studio session, I'll do
Yeah.
the notes on my phone. But at home, I like writing it down on paper, pen and paper. Even if I write it on my, like, type it in my phone, my notes on my phone, I end up coming home and just end up writing on my paper.
Mm-hmm.
My songbook. I have, like, so many songbooks.
Yeah. So, right now, with all the songs that you've written, do you go back to certain pages or do you have a lot of stuff written down that will eventually be released?
Yes, I do. I have some songs that, like, with my team and I, like, we just go through all the songs like I've written, either whether they're new or old, and we'll be like, oh no, that sounds good right now. Because sometimes we'll even go back. Sometimes, like, when we say we listen to some music today that I wrote like a
Yeah.
while back and we're like, yeah, that's not kind of fitting the vibe right now that we're feeling. But then, like, weeks later, we're like, all right, you got any more music? And then I'll play my new music, and I'm like, no. And then I'll go back to my old and be like, yo, where was that one? I'm like, I played for that y'all. I played that for you last week. You said no. So it's definitely like, I have music for different times, and I'm just hoping that when it comes out, it's for the time that it comes out,
Yeah.
and it just continues to be timeless. I hope to create that kind of music.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. Let's talk about the single We Think that was released last summer. What was your inspiration behind this?
We Think. So actually, I was supposed to drop a song called Smile before We Think. And
Oh,
We Think just was random. Like, I was in the studio and my manager was playing the song. It's called G Thing by Snoop Dogg.
yeah.
And he was like, yo, what would be tight? This is exactly how he talks. Yo, what would be tight? If you wrote a song like this, but, like, trying to rewrite the song. And I was
Yeah.
like, what? So that's what happened. And then I just worked on it. I took the song home. I listened to G Thing, and I just tried to turn it into my own and make it my thing. And then we came up with We Thing,
Yeah.
and it was fun, just making it like a fun kind of you and me thing. Because at first it was gonna be you thing. We was going through a bunch of stuff, but then I just ended up we just settled with We Thing, and then I just went off of that. Ain't nothing but a We Thing, baby.
Yeah. I love this song. I think it's so fun. And I love that you use that Snoop sample because I heard it and I was like, ooh, like,
Yeah, it's just a rewritten of the Snoop song. So hopefully one day he'll hear it and be like, yo,
I love that. you've covered songs by Doja Cat, Justin Bieber, Chloe and Halle.
Mhm.
What's one of your favorite songs to perform and why?
Okay, so it's this song. It's called "Beautiful" by James Blunt, and I don't know. It's just always it's my favorite. Like live performances, like outside of Instagram, it's my favorite. And then my favorite song to sing on Instagram is called "Calling Me" by Starly, because I don't know. It always makes people smile and happy because and then it's simple because if I sing too much of a song, like another song that I like to sing is called "Your Song" by Rita Ora,
Yeah.
and it just has a lot of words in it, and so people don't really catch it, or so I try to do the simplest songs or songs that everybody knows, so that like that way it catch them on to me, and then they'll go to listen to more.
Mhm.
But yeah, my favorite song to perform live is definitely called "Beautiful" by James Blunt, and I also like Ed Sheeran song, Thinking Out Loud. I like singing that one a lot too.
Ed Sheeran is phenomenal.
Right, amazing. I love him. He's one of my favorites too. It's Alicia Keys and Ed Sheeran. If you put them two together, that's me.
Oh, you're like a good mix of both of them.
Yeah, because like I'm
Oh,
a little guitar.
yes.
I'm definitely, but then I'm a little bit of R&B with Alicia Keys, cause just trying to mix. So yeah, if you put them two together, that's me.
Oh, I love that. So cool. So I know you're inspired by Alicia Keys, Hinder, Maroon 5. What is it about these musicians that inspire you?
Just their spirit and what their songs are about, and it's just so fun. It's not about the same thing. It's like even like this. I feel like the industry is so saturated with talking about drugs, sex, money, and stuff like that. And it's just like, of course, it's fun to talk about, sing about those things, but
Yeah.
every time, all the time, it's just like. But these people, like, that is so different. Like it's like, whoa, I didn't even think of that. Or if they're talking about it, it's totally in a different way, or it's in a loving way, or it's in a respectful way, because also it's also a lot of songs that degrade women or degrade just people. And I don't like to listen to that all the time. Like a cool fun time for like if I'm at the club or a party or something every once in a while, but something that always speaks to my soul or speaks to even what I'm about on my daily life is definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's so important because songwriting is magical. When you think of Ed Sheeran, you think of Alicia Keys, you think of like Stevie Wonder. Those are
Right.
like those people when they songwrite, they have the most legendary songs and
Mhm.
you feel a certain way when you hear them.
Right.
What other musicians inspire you? I know you said Ed Sheeran. Anybody else?
Yeah, Ed Sheeran, Pink, who else? Kelly Clarkson. I love a lot of bands as well. So Secondhand Serenade, Papa Roach, Hinder. So it's just like a lot of people, and just what they're talking about is always different. It's like something that I would never think of, or like a story that I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's so heartfelt. I can't believe that happened to you, kind of
Mhm.
thing. So they always like put that in in their music, and I love that. I love listening to that.
Yeah, and I love that you said like rock bands too, because I feel like
Mhm.
there's so many incredible rock bands out there,
So
but not a lot
many.
of people talk about rock music.
Exactly. Paramore, like I
Yeah.
love them so much. I love listening to them. I love Linkin Park. I love like they're so amazing, and they talk about so many things in their music.
Yeah. So, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Ooh, I would like to collaborate with Ella May. I would like to collaborate with um Billie Eilish. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. She is
Yeah.
so amazing. I would love to create mm, Khalid.
Hmm.
Um yeah. I would love to yeah, meet them and work with them hopefully. Yeah, Pink Sweats. Oh my gosh. I actually got to sing for him. Hopefully, I don't know if he remembers me, but
When did you sing for him?
I sang for him like I want to say a week ago. It was on his live. He did a talent show.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
awesome.
it was so fun.
So, for people who didn't see that, what did
Hmm.
he heard you sing?
He liked my voice, and then he was like, I helped them. He wanted to do another kind of talent show, but like give prizes and stuff. So I was just, and he was talking with me. He was like, "What do you think?" And just I was just like, "Whoa, you want to hear what I think?" kind of thing. So it was just definitely fun.
Yes, that's cool. And like we said earlier, how social media gives us these opportunities to speak with people, right? Like you could be speaking to someone over in Japan right now. Like we're not in
Right.
the, like I'm in New York. You said you're in Georgia?
Georgia, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like 50 people all in this chat right now from all different corners of the world. And I think
Exactly, right?
that's cool, right?
Yes.
So speaking of talent shows and social media and the reach of that, in December you were part of One Wednesdays, and that's a virtual talent show that was created by
Hmm.
from Boys to Men. What did that opportunity mean for you?
It's just it meant everything because it's honestly like you never know who's watching.
Yeah.
And even though I didn't win or even make it to the top five, it was just not top five, top 10. It just it still created an open doors for me, and people are watching my growth and watching to see where I go. And it never I don't know, I don't know what kind of door it opened, but I know that doors have been open for me, and me being allowed to even just be a part of it was just amazing. And even Wanye being able to watch me and hear me and listen to me and give me advice, it's just amazing. It's just like wow, like a legend giving me advice, like telling me to keep going. It's just so inspiring. So, yeah.
Yeah. And that was so cool because when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, who is this girl? And I had to talk to you. And that's when I had reached out to you when I saw your appearance on his show because he's had some incredible musicians on
So,
that.
oh my gosh. The
Yeah.
people that was on there that I went up against, I was surprised I made it so far because I was just like, yo, these people are crazy, amazing, you
Yeah.
know? So, like, I'm just so grateful that I was even able to be a part of it with such amazing people.
Yeah. Yeah. It was such an amazing opportunity because you sent in like a video, right? To his wife.
Mhm.
How it worked out?
Um, no. I went, I saw him live. So usually how I do is like I'll see people live, or I'll follow a bunch of famous people and
Mhm.
then wait for them to go live. And then if they're adding people, I'm like, hey, can I sing for you? Da, 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 da. So it's crazy because I'm not gonna say that I started it, but when as soon as I saw him go live, I was like, "Yo, can I sing for you?" And I had my people, my friends, my supporters to go in there and spam me. I was like, "Hey, can I sing for you?" Da 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 da. And he was like, "Yo, we should turn this into a talent show." And then, so I don't know how he started it. I'm not gonna say that I started, but I felt like I was like, "Yo, this is crazy. We were doing a talent show, and then he's gonna make prizes." And then the next day, he was like making prizes. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, once again, I'm not saying that I started it, but I just felt like I was like, did I just start something? You know? But yeah.
You may have though, because the thing is, you and your supporters ride for you. Like you have so many people who support you in your musical journey, and I think that's so incredible, right? Like,
Hmm.
tell us, what do you want to say to your fans right now?
Like right now, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Seriously, you guys help me get so far. You guys like support and just inspire me to keep going. So it's just like, thank you. I'm honestly grateful, like for real.
Definitely. What artists or genres of music have you been listening to during quarantine?
Um, Mostly pop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just my favorite thing to do. And then, I mean, I listen to a lot of music, but I definitely will say that I've been listening to more R&B
Mm-hmm.
lately because I've been in like TikTok, kind of like the songs that go viral on TikTok a lot lately. So I can make one for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
hop on the wave of TikTok kind of upbeat kind of music. So definitely looking at that.
Mm-hmm. So, what have you been listening to like the past week or two?
Past week, a lot of LMA. Like I don't know, she's definitely my favorite lately, and a lot of Mahalia and a lot of the newer artists. Definitely the newer, even though they're not new, but the newer like because they're big, getting big and stuff. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then TikTok. And I think TikTok is so incredible for music because there's so many unknown artists. All of a sudden, someone posts a video, goes viral, and then all of a
Right.
sudden that music charts. And it's like, I was listening to something the other day, and they were talking about like the top 5 songs on TikTok, and they were all
Mm-hmm.
from different countries, and it's like nobody knows who they are.
It is right.
part.
So it's amazing that how even TikTok allows like people from it just gives other people a chance as well, which is so amazing because you can just go viral and bam, you're a star now.
Yeah, it's
You know, it's it.
What song do you wish you wrote and why?
Oh, a song that I wish I wrote. Okay. Ooh, there's so many. That's crazy. I don't know. I can't think of that right now at this point. But it's definitely I don't know. I can't think of it right now. That's like on the spot. But it's so many songs that I'm like, dang, I wish I wrote this song. I definitely have those feels. Oh, I got one. Like That by that's one of my favorite songs by Janelle Monáe. Yo, that song is my favorite.
Janelle. Yes,
Yeah.
she's incredible.
Oh my gosh. Everything she does is incredible.
Yes. So talk to us about what's next for you. I know you go live a lot, but what about singles, EP, collaborations? Are you going to be doing those in person anytime soon?
Yeah, I actually plan to drop a single this summer and hopefully, and I want to drop a music video along with it. So hopefully everything just falls in line like it's supposed to. Right now we're trying to plan ahead so it's not like, you know, oh my gosh, we got to do this. Oh my gosh, you know? So we're trying to plan right now for like around August, but hopefully it just all works out the way that I have in my head.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
The best advice is that consistency is key. And that's something I tell everyone as well. It's just like, no matter what you're doing, no matter what is happening, it's just always be consistent. Even if it's just for a little bit, just don't stop. Just keep going. Just, yeah.
Yeah, I love what you said about consistency because when I think of musicians in like the past 6 months or so, there's been people that I've interviewed on this show. I'm not going to call them out, but there's people that I've interviewed. I would go live with them and then it would be like 4 months later. And the last thing they posted was that they were on my show. And I was like, wait, but where'd you go?
Right.
Like, where'd you go? Like, just do
Yeah.
like or something. Like, I mean, yes, I know there's been creative people that, you know, weren't in the right headspace to create at that time. But I think it's so important to be consistent as an artist, as a creative, as a photographer, as a fashion influencer. Like people need to know where you are because if it's been 2 months since your last post, like where have you been?
Right, exactly. That's what, yeah, I will never go on a hiding. Maybe one day, well, I'm not, but I'm posting every day, going live every day, doing stuff as much as possible so that y'all know what I'm doing because I love it and it's fun for me as well. And it creates when you do stuff like that, when you're so consistent and more ideas fly, you know, when you just stay still and you're just like, oh, what am I gonna do? All these ideas and just pass you by and it's just like, no, I try to get on that right when it happens, when the idea pops in my head, I try to get on it as soon as possible because if it goes away then the idea and the blessing is going to go to someone else and somebody else is going to do it, so you got to do it right now.
So what advice would you give to other creative people and musicians during this quarantine?
I would say to do it. What's stopping you? Nothing's stopping you, only you stopping you. So whatever you have in your brain, whatever you want to do, whatever you've always wanted to do, whatever, if you wanted to always pick up a guitar or pick up an instrument, do it. Like there's nothing stopping you, especially in this quarantine when you ain't gotta do nothing right now and just get money from the government and just pick up whatever, just do it. Even that thought that when I'm saying right now for the people that's on this live, like whatever thought that just popped up in your head when I said do it, literally do it. So
like whatever drives you and like you get excited about and you smile, like that's what you're into.
Exactly. So yeah, just do it. Seriously.
So tell people that aren't familiar with you that are watching this, they can follow you, plug all your social media channels right now.
Yes, so you guys can follow me on all my social media is at Janess Music. That is JANESS Music. Literally all my social media platforms. Right now my TikTok is kind of in the mix of getting fixed, but you can find me on everything else at John S Music. And yeah, and just follow me on here. I will be posting so much, literally about everything on my Instagram page. So if you follow me, actually you can tap up here where you see Ashley_live, and you can follow me at John S. You ain't even gotta lead a live. You could stay right here, click follow, and go follow, and that's it. But yeah.
People watching this right now support you as a musician?
You can support me by when you're coming to my lives. You can support me by going my page and supporting my content by liking, commenting, sharing with your friends and family. By coming on my lives, you can also buy badges, or you can check out the Cash App right there in the pinned comment. You never know. But whatever you want. I don't like. I'm not begging. It's just it always helps.
Yeah.
When you do. So if you have and you want to, by all means, hey, I'm here for it. I gladly accept. But if you don't got it, you can definitely support by just being on my page and supporting my content, because you can support in many different ways. Supporting is free, definitely. Mm-hmm. But if you do want to give, you can. And that catch up is right there if you want to. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions that I have for you. But you're going to perform for us. So take it away, girl.
Yes. So I'm going to start with my ukulele, one of my favorite songs. It's called, dang it, I forgot the name of it, but it's by Ingrid. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. It's definitely one of those songs that I always sing on my lives, like during talent shows. So, yeah. If you are falling, then I would catch you. You need a light. I'd find a match. Okay, I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. I am. If you are chilly, and here's my sweater, your head is hurting, I'll make it better. Okay, I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am. I am the way I am.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Nicole, Sean, there's so many comments here. I actually can't keep up with the comments because it's just scrolling and scrolling. But thank you. I appreciate you. We see all your loves and
Thank you guys for listening.
Yes. And your next song?
Yes. So I'm gonna just share my single that I dropped last summer. It's called We Thing. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, it's the link in my bio. So go check it out and show your girls some love and support. So this song is just about being together with your special person, somebody who you really ride or die for. So if you guys, mess with it, click that link in my bio. Ain't nothing but a we thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a we thing. Ain't nothing but a we thing, baby. Just me and you going crazy. I like that and I like this. I like that and I like this. I like that and I like this. I like that. He Mr. Right. Oh, I'm your right to die. put your tongue on me. Yeah, ain't nothing but a weird thing. Ain't nothing but a weird thing. Ain't nothing but a weird thing, baby. Just me and you going crazy. Like that and nothing like this. Like that and nothing like this. Like that and nothing like this. Like that and I like this. That's it.
Thank you, thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank
Veronica,
you.
Naya, Nelly, Junior, Booba, Stephanie, thank you, thank you, thank you. We see your
Thank
comments.
you.
So this is going to be the part of the show where if people in the chat have questions for Johness, please feel free to put them in the chat below, and please be nice. I know some of you guys are going back and forth in the chat. Be nice. This is a positive show. Positive vibes only. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good
Y'all know
vibes.
how we do up in here. Good vibes only.
How do you see your career in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see Billboard, I see movies, I see so much. I see collaborations with people that I've dreamed of collaborating with. Honestly, I just see the world like just happening, and I'm excited.
Do you write your goals down?
Yes, I do actually. I write them like, and at first I would do like year goals, and then I found that that doesn't work for me, so I have to do monthly goals or like weekly goals, where it's just like, okay, this is what I'm going to accomplish, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want. And definitely still have my year goals written down, but I have to also do my week or my month, because then I won't be just waiting around for it to happen. I have to actually go and do it. Okay, I said I want to do this in a week. I want to do this in a week. I want to do this by the next 3 months. I want to do this in the next 3 months. So I definitely write down my goals.
Yeah, I think it's so important to write down your goals, because I do that as well. Like I do weekly, I do monthly, I do like 6 months out. And once you refer back to them, you're like, okay, this is my goal. Like what am I gonna do? And then when you it's just a huge accomplishment. And you're like,
It really is. It's just like, yo, I really did it. Like, I really did it. So it's just like, yeah, I totally understand.
yeah. And I think it's important because it's kind of like that whole manifestation thing, right? They say like if you want something to happen, write it down and then like hide it and then go back to it like December 31st.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
Sean wants to know, if you had to choose one thing to do forever between acting and singing, which one would it be?
I mean, I sing every day. Like, I mean, singing is my first love. Like, that's what
Yeah.
I started with. But I can't choose. Like, I love them so much, and I've fallen in love with acting. Before, if you would have asked me 4 years ago, definitely singing. But
Yeah.
I've just learned so much in acting, and I enjoy it. And I do it while I'm singing. So it's just like, they're two and two for me. They're just this. They're the same thing for me. It's like I have to do both. It's like I don't do one without the other, because when I'm singing, when I'm performing, I'm acting, and when
Yeah.
I'm acting, I'm doing something with my music, or I'm putting music in it. So it's just like,
Yeah.
I can't choose.
Yeah, it's cool because you can do your acting and then you can do your singing. But then there's things that there's actually like musicals. Like I'm not sure if you saw the previews for In the Heights that's coming out in a couple. I don't know when it's coming out. It's coming out sometime this summer. They're acting, but they're also singing and dancing in it.
See, and that's what I want to do so bad. I want to do a musical so bad. Like, if I could have been in High School Musical, that would have been great. That would have been my dream, my life's mission. So definitely, I would love to do something music like that. That would be great.
Yes. Would you be a YouTuber?
Yes, I actually do have a YouTube channel, which is Johness Music, the same name as my name on here, my Instagram. And I want to get into more doing vlogs and stuff, but mainly I just post like covers, or like, yeah, covers. I just mostly do covers or dances.
Yeah.
But I do want to get more into actually being a YouTuber, like creating like longer content, because my content is very short, like less than 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I'm working on creating longer like content. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna look more into being a YouTuber.
Yeah. Did you have any other interests before singing and acting?
Dance. Definitely. I love dancing and I still do it, but when I was younger, I was so into it more than singing and more than acting.
Hmm.
So, dance was definitely something that I was into, but I mean, I still dance. Like I TikTok dance. I don't dance, and I don't mind going to classes. Sometimes I'll do that, but I don't consider myself like a dancer. I won't like say dancer. I'll just like I dance a little bit.
What,
Yeah.
what instrument would you like to learn?
The next instrument I want to pick up is the bass.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in playing that. Another one, I used to be interested in violin, so
yeah,
but
very.
definitely the bass.
Yeah, I think the bass is one of those things. It is funky. Like when you see people playing bass, it's just like
Hmm.
you feel it in your bones, and it hits.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Where would you like to travel after COVID?
I want to go to Japan so bad. I had
Yes.
a small chance of going, but then something happened, so I was just like, now I'm here.
Oh, really soon to be rescheduled. And hopefully, travel will be resuming soon.
Yeah, definitely. Because before COVID, I was definitely going, but now it's like, well, that's over, kind of thing. So, but yeah.
Yeah, we all had to stay on our houses a little bit longer. Are you going to be in any more movies soon?
I just definitely just did a TV show
Mhm.
and I just filmed it and hopefully if the show gets picked up because with pilots the show has to get picked up first. So if
Yeah.
it gets picked up, which I believe it will, then I'll be in more episodes. So that's definitely a TV show. A movie, definitely a Hidden Orchard Mysteries 2 um is coming out.
Mhm.
But it's just COVID has been messing up a lot of scheduling and stuff. So hopefully, but I know that we've been picked up for another one, but we haven't gotten together or I haven't gotten the script yet. So
Mhm.
hopefully, whenever that's supposed to happen, yeah,
To continue.
yeah, to be continued. Basically, I just yeah.
So, do you have any final words for the room, Janice?
Um, thank you guys for listening and thanks for being here and tapping in with us. Like seriously, thanks for the questions. I love you guys so much. And if you guys are new to seeing my face, I hope you'll follow me and check me out. I do other things. I do content. I do lots of game nights. On my page is so fun, honestly. I
Yeah.
think it's so fun and I think you would enjoy it because when you don't have anything else to do or you want to just have fun or talk with other people or just see what other people are doing, join my lives because we be having fun up in there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Community is so strong and so amazing, and you do fun things with them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so fun. We do game nights, we do prank nights, we do oh my gosh, it's so fun. We do like tea time. What else? We do this thing with like acting improv on Wednesdays. I haven't done it in a minute because things have just been acting weird, but I'm
Yeah.
planning on definitely doing it this Wednesday. It's just improv night where we just act out like scenes and stuff. Everybody in the comments will give us a scene, like
Yeah.
and give us like it's just so fun. So join if you want to come through. If you were an actor and you want to practice more acting and just have a great time with people who love acting, come through. Like seriously.
Aw, I love that. Well, guys, if you don't already, make sure to follow John Ness and follow her on her social media platform. She has new music coming. You said it's about to drop this summer?
Yeah, that's my goal. I still haven't cleared it like with my team, but we're working towards it. So definitely looking forward to something this summer.
Yeah, so follow John Ness if you don't already. And guys, please make sure to follow me. I am Ashley Live. This is Vibin with Ashley Live. This was episode 74 tonight, John Ness. So thank you for
Wow, congratulations.
thank you, thank you. I had so much fun with you. And I appreciate you guys for staying in the chat and your questions. And John Ness, you are amazing. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys in the comments for coming through. Seriously, I appreciate it. Hope to
Oh,
see y'all soon.
yes, have a good night, guys.
Bye.